This conference will now be recorded.
So in the previous class, we talked about the basic navigation. Today, what we'll do, we'll try to create a custom app. Okay. So and then next class, we will talk about the database related. So today, let's talk about how to create a customized app, custom app. So let me log into our account. We created an account yesterday, right? Let me check that name. Okay, because to remember the IDs, I just kept. Okay, there is no agenda. Okay, because I'll be having lot of IDs here. See, you can check. Okay, so what I'll do, student wise, in a group, I'll take randomly one student name. So I'll just keep. Okay, got it. Other than there is no agenda. If you want, I'll change to other name. Is it okay? So now, so let us log into app. So, yesterday we talked about what are the different navigation styles that are available in an app. Okay. So basically, app contains two type of navigations. And before that, what are the types of apps that we have? So we have two type of apps. Okay. We have two type of apps. One is a standard, another one is a custom. Apps are two types. One is a standard, another one is a custom. So apps are two types. One is a standard, another one is a custom. Okay, so apps are two types. One is a standard, another one is a custom. Okay, so whether it's a standard app or custom app, whatever it may be. Okay, so basically app has two type of navigations. Okay, basically app has two type of navigations. One is a standard navigation, another one is a console navigation. Okay, so one is a standard navigation, another one is a console navigation. One is a standard navigation, another one is a console. So what do you mean by standard navigation? The standard navigation means we can see object, we can see app on the app, all the objects in a straight line. When you try to open a record, so only one record at a time we are able to open. That is what standard navigation. So standard navigation will help you to open only one record at a time. Now, so whereas the console, so just go to the app launcher and just click on sales console. Okay, where is that? So on the console navigation, we have seen yesterday, right? So you can see all the objects in a drop down. So when you go to your table, when you click a record, okay. So multiple records we are able to open at a time. Multiple records we are able to open at a time. Okay. So that is what console navigation. So it's all about depends upon the customer need. So how he prefer to access the data. He preferred to see multiple records at a time. So you can go with the console. Okay. And you prefer to see only one record at a time. So go with the standard. Okay. Go with the standard. Now, now, so let's see how we can create an app. So remember now, if you want to create an app, where do we have to go? We have to go to setup, right? Because as an admin we have to do. So this is a front end when the user is trying to access. Now as an admin, if I want to do an admin activity, I have to go to setup. Okay. The setup is available on the top right corner, the wheel icon. Click on that setup, and the setup opens in a different tab. Now from here, if I want to create an app, just go to app and just type click in a quick find box app app. So now go to app manager. So so from here we can perform. Okay. So now whatever you see, app has a two names. Okay, app has a two names. One is an app name, another one is a developer name. So what do you mean by app name means when the users are trying to see the app, when the users are trying to see the app on the navigation bar. Okay, when the users are trying to see the app on the navigation bar. So whatever the name that the user is trying to see, that is an app name. Okay, whatever the user name, whatever the name that the users are able to see, so that is an app name. It's a display name to the user. Now the system also recognize the app name. The system also recognize the app name through developer name. Means the platform will recognize. Means let's say we are doing some automations. We are writing a workflow or process builder or whatever it may be. If I want to refer the object name, sorry, if I want to refer the app name, I'll go with the developer name. Okay, I'll go with the developer name. The description why we are creating this app. So last modified by means when it is recently got modified. So whether it is available on classic environment or lightning, the particular app, and then so all these standard apps we can only edit. So remember, all these standard apps we can only all these standard apps we can only edit. Okay, we cannot delete. So see, we can only edit, we cannot delete. Okay, next. So to create an app, just click on new lightning app. Now it's asking app details and branding. Okay, nothing but what name that you want to give and any logo that you want to upload and the navigation color. So app name means I'll give the app name as let's say RD sales app. Okay, whatever the app name that I given, same thing came in the developer name. Okay, if you want to change, you can change the developer name, but let it be the default. So as I mentioned, app name means see when you click I, it shows what is that meaning. This is a appears on the navigation bar. So when the users are trying to see the app, whichever app they are using, so it will be understand by the system, and you can use this through APIs. Okay, So API stands for application program interface. So description why we are creating this app, I'll say this is an sales app or you can write whatever name that you want. We can also upload an image. So image means see, once you created the image will become here, whatever you are uploading. And one more thing guys, throughout this course, I'll be using two tabs. So here I'll be testing and here in this setup, I'll be doing the admin activity. So once we do the admin activity, the result we will try to check here. Okay. And we can also upload an image and the navigation color, the primary color hexa value. You can select whatever you want. Next. Next, it's asking navigation and form factors, navigation style. So, what navigation style that you want? You want to go with the standard navigation or console navigation. Okay. I want to go with the standard navigation, not with the console. Okay. Next, setup personalization. You want to go with the full setup or you want to go with the support form factors. How you want to? You want to go with the desktop or phone or only desktop or phone. See, what is a support form factor? Means the Salesforce application we have seen in the day one, right? So the Salesforce application can be accessed through smartphone as well as computer, right? So I selected smartphone or from computer also they can access this app with a standard navigation. See, I cannot select both. I can select only one at a time, right? And then full setup. Next. So this portion talks about now whatever app that you are creating to that app, at least try to add some tables. Okay. See, when you go to an app here, we have some tables here, right? So without table, even though you created an app, it's no use because the ultimate uses of an app is the user want to access the tables. Those table he can access through app only. So let's add the existing table whichever is available. We can also create a custom that also we'll see later. Okay.
How did you get to this page? New Lightning app.
Go to setup and please don't do parallel practice. Okay, I'm not saying you are doing, but everyone please focus on session. Just go to app in a quick find box, go to app manager. So here new lighting app. Okay.
Okay, okay, yeah, got it.
Now so we added some tables, at least one you have to add, we added two. Next, so this portion talks about now whatever app that we created, if the user want to have an access to that app, so we have to add to his profile. So remember in Salesforce this is a standard fundamental. Whatever we create as an admin, if the user want to have an access means we have to assign to his respective profile. So in Salesforce every user is associated to a profile. So remember in Salesforce every user is associated to one profile. Okay, in Salesforce every user is associated to a profile. Now where we can check what user has which profile, let me open setup. You can open parallelly multiple setups. Okay, nothing will happen. You go to users, click on the user which profile. Okay, right now that user only we have, so select system administrator profile in the bottom, so you can see that in the very bottom. Choose the user profile that can access this app, system administrator, save and finish. Now the app got created. Okay, RD sales app. So now go and check in the app launcher. So just refresh. Go to app launcher, view all, go to app. So we have an app name, right? And then logo. We got the two tables and the navigation color. So when you go to your table, open a record. See, we got only one record, right? Okay. Okay. Next, let's try to edit the app. So select the drop down, edit. Now if you go to app, okay. So if you go to app option, see we can change the app name, we can change the developer name, we can change the description, we can also remove the logo, we can also change the navigation color. If you go to app options, see we can change the navigation style. Okay, we can change the navigation style. So if you go to navigation item, so we can also add some tables here. Okay, if you go to profile, so we can also add some more profiles to this app. So we can also add some more profiles. Okay, now go back and check the app, just refresh. So since it is a cloud-based solution, you can refresh so that you can see the changes. Got it? The logo gone and other table also got added. So the only thing that we have to remember, so once we created an app, we cannot change the navigation style. So remember, once we created an app, we cannot change the navigation style. Okay, go to navigation item, sorry, app options. We cannot change the navigation style. So remember, once we created an app, we cannot change the navigation style. So rest of the options we can change, but navigation style we cannot. So clear how to create an app and how to edit. Any questions? Any other
Um,
questions?
yes, this is Nancy. I think I lost the thread of you going to the app settings. Can you please just show me one more time? How did you get to the page where you at right now?
Go to setup,
Setup? Okay.
go to app manager.
App manager. Okay.
Then here, whatever app that we created,
Yes.
we can edit. Select the drop down, edit. Any other questions?
No, thank you, sir.
Yeah. So now let's create one more app. So how many apps we can create? The custom 10. So we can create 10 custom apps. We can create 10 custom apps. Okay. So we can create 10 custom apps. So just click on new lightning app. Let's say if I give the same name, will it accept or not? So app name can be the same, but because it's a display name, nothing will happen with that. The developer name cannot be the same. It should be a different. Okay. So name must be unique. You can also upload a logo. Next, I'll go with the console. Next, select the table and next. So how many profiles you want to add so that they can access. I'm adding one profile. Save. Now the app got created. So let me go to app manager. Just refresh. So go to app launcher. So whatever app that we created, we can see here. Go to app manager. See, we can see in a drop down, right? So when you click a record, so all the records on the left side, the record details on the right side. Got it? Now, can we delete an app? Sorry, can we edit? Let's try to edit. Go to app options. We can change app name, developer name. Go to app options. We can change the, see, we cannot change the navigation style. So remember, once an app is created, we cannot change the navigation style. Okay. Once an app is created, we cannot change the navigation style. Okay. Next, the navigation items. We can also add some more table if you want. We'll go to navigation item. We'll go to user profile. Select the profile and add. Okay. Got it. If it is not coming once you refresh, so suggestible relogin so that when you relogin, what will happen? So whatever changes that we made on the user profile, it will come. So let me relogin because we added another table, right? Okay. Now, can we delete a custom app? Yes, we can delete. So go to app, select the drop down, delete, delete. So if I delete app, any data loss will happen? No, because if you remember, if you observe, we are adding the existing table, right? So those tables you are also trying to access the account campaign lead. We now we deleted this app, right? Now the same table you are trying to access from other apps also. So if I delete an app, nothing will happen to tables. If I delete an app, nothing will happen to tables. Okay. So we have seen how to create, how to edit, and how to delete. Now we got recently one more option called cloning. Okay, it was not there previously. Now we got in winter 23 release, we got cloning option. Okay, so cloning means you can just enable this. So instead of creating an again, you can go ahead and just click select the app whichever you want to duplicate. You can just clone. Okay, so go to app, select the drop down, clone. Okay, so it came clone. Everything came by default. Next. App name cannot be with the underscore. Okay. So previously it was not moving because it was there was no underscore. That's the reason. Next. Next. So what I'm saying, we have an option clone instead of creating an again with what tables you want, what fields, what image you want. You can clone. Okay. So clone means copy. Go to view all. Okay. So it came. Okay. Same tables. If I don't want the clone one also, I can delete. Select the drop down, delete. Any questions on app creation? Any questions on app creation? Okay. So what you guys can do, create your practice environments. I hope you created. If not, please create your practice environment from this website. Okay. Go to developer.salesforce.com, sign up, and follow the instructions. So create your practice environment. So I just shared in the chat the link URL. Please make a note of that. So please create your practice environment. While I take the class, it looks very amazing. After that, if you started doing, you cannot. So please create a practice environment. So after the class, start doing practice. Okay, because you will get the recording. You can listen multiple times. I'll request while we teach the class, while we are in the class, please don't focus on practice. Okay, so it's a session. Focus on session. Try to understand what we are teaching, and then later you will have your recording. You can sit and you can practice. Okay, because it's a lot of navigation. If you miss, you cannot understand. Okay, that's why please focus on class. Don't do parallel practice. And so once you created this practice environment, the way you want to read is, so first you clear with whatever I'm teaching. Okay, so the like how you can study means, first you go with all my recordings every day. Try to do repeat the same thing. You may get, okay, what is this, only next is there? No, try to understand the concept. Okay, repeat it multiple times. Then you will become familiar with the, first you will become familiar with the navigation, and then familiar with the options whatever is there. So later what you can do, go to trailhead. So go to trailhead.salesforce.com, sign up. Okay, so while signing up, use a Gmail account. Remember, throughout your Salesforce career, use a particular one Gmail account. Don't use different Gmail accounts for certifications, for Trailhead different. No, use one particular Gmail account. So once you sign up, use one Gmail. Okay. So once you sign up, you will be able to log into Trailhead, because once you return your certifications, you have to map your certifications with sales. Oh, sorry. You have to map your Salesforce certifications to Trailhead. So here you can go to profile, you can check that how many certifications that you have. It shows. Okay, and you will get some points and badges for every activity. So I'll be sending some links for you. For example, what admin can do. Okay. So read this. Admin can do automation, user management, data management, security report, change management, troubleshooting. Read this. In the end, you will have a question. Give the right answer, you will get the points. Okay. So I'll be sending some traded links also for practice purpose. So please do practice on Trailhead. So first complete whatever I'm teaching in the class in your practice environment. Later you can go to Trailhead and there also you can practice. Then that is enough to get into interviews as well as an experience in the market. So anyone is missing your recordings. I hope everyone is getting recording. If anyone is missing, please put your email ID in the chat. If anyone is missing recording, please put your email ID in the chat, because today I forwarded the recording. If any one of you miss, I hope so you are not shared your email ID. So please share your email IDs. If you already shared, that's okay. So I'm done for today. Any questions? Any questions? No questions? Okay. Okay then. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.